Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. I'm Professor Finn, and joining me in spirit today is our ever-curious junior scientist, Maya. Okay, we're going to just jump right in and drop a massive truth bomb on you. You know that old rumor that if you get a paper cut at the beach, a shark can smell that single drop of blood from a mile away? Yeah, that is absolutely false. As we're going to see today, they don't even like the smell of human blood.
But real quick, Maya always reminds us to cover the basics before we get too deep into the science. If you ever do get a scrape while playing near the water, definitely wash it out and grab an adult for a bandage to prevent infection, right? This explainer is all about mind-blowing marine biology, not medical advice. Okay, safety first. Now let's get back to the ocean.
So Maya actually brought up a brilliant question. She asked, Professor Finn, if sharks can't smell our blood from a mile away, how exactly do they find their dinner? It's a fantastic point. To figure that out, we have to look at one of the most incredibly tuned survival systems on Earth, completely sculpted by over 420 million years of evolution.
Here are the top 5 spectacular shark facts we'll be covering today. 1. They can detect fish blood diluted in a massive pool. 2. Their nostrils are strictly for smelling, never for breathing. 3. They use something called stereo smell, like a built-in compass. 4. They literally have a sixth sense that can feel a heartbeat. And 5. They absolutely hate Cuttlefish Inc. Let's break down exactly how this biological supercomputer operates.
Section 1. How a shark nose works. 420 million years of perfect design.
Sharks are older than trees. They are older than the dinosaurs. And all that time has resulted in a totally breathtaking underwater sniffing system. Think about your own nose for a second. When you take a deep breath, you're pulling oxygen into your lungs, but you're also smelling, fresh-baked cookies or whatever. Well, a shark's nose doesn't do both. Their nostrils, which are actually called nares, are literally just a one-way street dedicated entirely to smelling. They don't breathe through them at all. It's basically a highly specialized chemical detection lab.
Let's trace how this works in real time. As the shark swims, water flows into the nares and passes over an organ called the olfactory rosette. Now picture stacking plates really neatly in a dishwasher. That's exactly what the folds of this rosette look like. This folded design gives them a massive surface area, letting millions of tiny sensory cells catch chemical molecules in the water. Then, boom, a signal fires straight to the brain. And get this, up to 2/3 of a shark's entire brain is dedicated just to processing smells. 2/3!
This whole setup gives them one of their absolute coolest tricks. We call it stereo smell. Think about it. You can easily tell which side of the room a sound is coming from using your two ears, right? Well, sharks do the exact same thing with scents using their two nares. If a tasty smell hits their left nostril, just a microsecond before the right one, the brain says, hey, turn left. They basically use this built-in compass to zigzag through ocean currents and track a scent right to its source.
Section 2. The ultimate smell test. What do sharks really want for dinner?
Okay, so Maya really wanted to know if sharks actually want anything to do with humans. Scientists ran this amazing experiment where they rigged up surfboards to slowly drip different liquids into shark-filled waters. The results? Absolutely wild. When they pumped out fish oil and cow blood, the sharks went crazy for it. But seawater, human urine, or actual human blood, completely ignored. Literally, they pumped human blood into the water rapidly, and the sharks just swam right on past. They're looking for their natural prey, not us.
But look, just because they aren't interested in us doesn't mean their noses aren't incredibly powerful. Depending on the species, sharks can detect chemicals at a concentration of 1 in 10 billion. To put that massive number into perspective for you, that is like dropping a single drop of fish blood into an Olympic-sized swimming pool and the shark being able to smell it from hundreds of meters away. It's just astonishing.
Section 3. A shark's secret super senses. Way more than just a nose.
So you're probably thinking they're just super smellers, right? Well, smell is actually just one piece of the puzzle. Sharks have an entire arsenal of secret super senses, and they switch between them kind of like you'd switch weapons in a video game as you get closer to a target. From a mile away, they're using incredible inner ears to hear the low-frequency thrashing of an injured fish. At about 100 yards out, that stereo smell kicks in, along with their lateral line, which is a canal that actually feels changes in water pressure. At 100 feet, their low-light vision locks on, and then, when they're under 3 feet away, they activate their ultimate superpower.
I'm talking about electroreception, thanks to the ampulla of Lorenzini. Now these are tiny, jelly-filled pores all over a shark's snout. Every living animal gives off an invisible electrical field when its heart beats or its muscles move. And since salt water perfectly conducts electricity, a shark can literally feel the electrical heartbeat of a fish that is completely buried and hiding under the sand. It is a real-life sixth sense. And actually, this electrical superpower explains what's really happening during a feeding frenzy. We always see movies portraying sharks as mindless eating machines, right? But a frenzy is actually just massive sensory overload. When a bunch of injured fish are in the water, they're releasing huge electrical signals. Sharks show up, they start competing, the water thrashes around, and it creates even more chaotic electricity. The shark's senses get totally overloaded by all these overlapping signals, which confuses them and triggers this chaotic battle royale over the food.
Section 4. Keeping everyone safe. Using science to protect humans and sharks.
So Maya asked a really great question here. If their senses are so easily overloaded, can we use that science to keep everyone safe? And the answer is absolutely yes. Check out this fun experiment. Scientists squirted thick, nasty cuttlefish ink into a pool of sharks. Now, cuttlefish are basically the ocean skunks. The second the sharks used their powerful smell and vision to inspect this dark cloud, they immediately did a U-turn and swam away in total disgust. They hated it, and that gave scientists a massive clue for creating safe repellents.
We've actually turned these biological discoveries into modern tech. Right now, there are two main types of safe deterrents out there. First up, we've got electrical and magnetic deterrents. These are wearable gadgets that safely emit strong pulses. If a shark gets too close, it harmlessly overloads their electroreception. To the shark, it's like someone just shined a massive, blinding flashlight right into their eyes, so they just swim away. Then we have semiochemicals. These are synthetic liquids that smell exactly like decaying sharks. When a shark smells this, its 420-million-year-old brain screams danger and triggers an instant rapid flight response.
Section 5. Ocean Problems and Solutions. How we can help our shark friends.
Now, understanding how sharks smell isn't just about protecting us, it's actually crucial for protecting them. Sharks are facing some really huge problems in the wild right now. Things like human pollution and ocean acidification are literally changing the chemistry of the seawater. And because a shark's nose is directly exposed to the water, this changing chemistry can actually damage their delicate, perfectly evolved nares. Plus, pollution masks natural ocean smells, making it incredibly hard for them to track food or even communicate with each other chemically. If their noses fail, the top balances of the ocean are in serious trouble.
Which brings us to our final takeaway for this explainer. The ocean's greatest hunter is also its most misunderstood protector. How will you help keep their home clean? Sharks are not mindless monsters to be feared. They are magnificent, perfectly tuned aquatic supercomputers that play a vital role in keeping our oceans healthy. I'm Professor Finn, and on behalf of Maya, thanks so much for joining us today. Keep learning, keep exploring, and stay curious.